Hello and welcome back to Boring Dead Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Rogue Trader. Let's see, we are outside the arena now, and I'm quite excited to see Ulfar in combat. As in terms of stats and his equipment, it seems like he should pack a punch, but I guess we'll find out why he's such a divisive figure in the community, I suppose. Thirsters of woe and exquisite strife awaits you. The bloodstained proselytes will face the sophisticated killers of the Cabal of the Poisoner's Whisper, and the challengers who have already survived one fight in the arena will go up against fresh battle meat, provided by the Cabal of the Wounded Skies. Is this who we're fighting? Looks like it.
Filth. I will revel in your pain.
Right, so Drakari Gladiator is going first, but then it's Argenta. So which one is the Gladiator? He's there, so he doesn't necessarily get up close with people. So Argenta, can you go sort of toe to toe with one of these slides? Who's next? It's actually me next. I've got my cool staff now, so I might do similar over here. Then we've got a snipe. Oh, a snipe. How are we going to get you into the portal? Okay, fair enough. So they're going to be a bit of trouble to get to. But then we've got Ulfar. So Ulfar, I guess we'll. Ooh, okay, yeah, he needs 4 squares. Lots of people getting that bonus, actually. Or, no, everyone's got different bonuses. Yurliat, we need a sniper somewhere, ideally in full cover, so we'll pop you there. Leaves Abelard, who maybe we'll send up this side. Well, actually, pop you a bit further forward, and then Pascal, I guess we'll pop there. I might actually swap Pascal and Argenta, actually. Actually, we'll pop Argenta there. And Pascal can get there. There we go. Argenta. So, yeah, I kind of want to focus fire on this this slide.
God Emperor, move through me.
So let's do that.
Be the fire in my heart.
Let's
As the Emperor
constrict fire.
commands, I act.
I'll take a wildfire.
I'll do it.
Bad. Maybe do a bit of fire here.
Doubt is for the weak.
You've unleashed my fury.
And maybe we can run into cover somewhere? We can run back into cover here, actually. Let's do that. Now it is moi. Let's come here. Don't worry about that right now.
One step closer. I will rend the flesh, shatter the spirit.
Right, well, he's on fire, so that's always nice. Give an extra go to. Yeah, we'll do an alpha, I suppose.
Purpose guides me.
See what he's got. So, yeah, we want to come in with the chainsword predominantly, I think. We could go for the throat. Given the movement, that actually works pretty well. Bring him up here. Now I've got 2. Don't need to cleave on him. Could do a wildfire. Then we'll hit him.
See how the wolf
46 crit, not too bad.
bite of death.
You can use a grenade as well. Why don't we start a bit of fire going here?
Don't dishonor the wolf with such tasks.
Are they on fire? They don't look on fire. I wanted to do this.
I need no guidance.
Let me
Too bad. They aren't actually on fire. That's disappointing. So what stack have they got? Don't know. No, let's leave it there.
My killings are always slow. Does not
No,
become
it is all fast turn. This guy's on fire. What does this do? Controlled shot. That's okay. We can use this every round. Another wildfire. Get a couple of attacks with this then.
So it's my hand is thunder.
48.
My strike is ruin.
What else we could do? We could kick him. Or we could kick this one.
I will tear your heart out.
He's
with
prone
this.
now. We could run the gun
Play.
just to here. Then we get another attack on this scythe.
So shall I will come.
There we go, it's just enough.
Your bones.
High momentum. He's gained movement now. I mean, I'm quite liking him so far. He seems all right to me. Let's bring him up here.
Flame hungry come.
What do we got? So we could make a number of extra attacks equal to the weapon's rate of fire, which isn't that helpful for him, honestly. Until the end of combat, can make one additional attack each turn, including now. I think I'll take that. So who should we attack? We can do extra damage against people who are knocked down, can't he? So let's just take advantage of that now, I suppose, and do that. So yeah, he's done a fair bit of damage on his turn, I'd say. It's me again. Hello, it's me again. Can I inflame these guys? Not really. These ones can.
A work for a flesh crafter.
A blood-soaked tribute.
Got him.
What a pleasure.
I'll just come up into cover, I guess. How's Yurliet? So, who's next? It's this guy. Well, I doubt she can see him. Oh, she can. Okay. Well, we could exploit
I understand
his
your intent.
cover. We'll go perfect spot. Mark him as prey.
If it serves your cause. I am
piercing
not
shot.
your Xenos pet, monkey.
Monkey. Let's do take that shot. Might kill.
This tedium is beneath me. Fortune favors the
Ooh,
swift.
didn't quite. Tell you what though, he's low enough that if we use Claim the Bounty, that
I
should
am
be good.
not your Xenos pet. I hear you moving.
There he goes. We actually get another attack now. 2 AP. So we could do
I
this
understand your intent.
and shoot this guy. Tell you what, guys, you didn't want to go up against me with all my equipment.
If it serves your cause.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do it. Abelard, I mean, I guess is there more than one sniper? There is. I'm tempted to run him straight through and into the portal, actually. I
A
think I
tactically
will.
sound approach.
So he can go after this sniper then, who has yet to act. Let's see. Right, we'll spawn enemy. Let's give him a slightly different opening.
Indeed.
That's alright, we can move there and
tactics are the
get
best
in there
ones.
instead. So brace for impact. Hit him, I suppose. Only 43%, which is interesting.
Victory is an exemplary
It
strike.
didn't matter.
You've unleashed my fury.
Set him on fire
I will
now.
do my duty.
Ah, he dodged. Right, let's do a freebie attack
It will
anyway.
be done. Grey hair, sure hair.
Yeah, that'll do for now. A scowl. Might make a go on this guy. Well, I'll tell you what, let's anyone who's currently on fire, we can have some explosion. So, what have we got left? So we've got the two snipers and this dude, so let's go with this dude then. We'll actually do that.
My vow is to serve.
I guess I'll take the cover shot. Probably should have done something different, but I'm going to do the area overcharge now. Kind of just hit that.
Let me educate you on
Too
the art
bad.
of pain.
It's got one left now. I'll make the freebie. Let's... No, I'll do that.
Running binaric override.
Him. He dodged. Yeah, I
The
mean,
enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
there's not much left to do, really, is there? Might set on fire.
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
She hasn't got the movement to get in the portal, so I guess we leave her for now. Meanwhile, I might go up to the other sniper. Hello. What shall we do with you? Obviously, we're going to try and kill you in a horrible manner, but
Ruin beckons.
let's see. Yeah. Just do this. Only 16%. They've obviously got very high dodge.
Tear your heart out for this.
Who else did I hit? I'm not sure. But we could... I mean, the dodge is very high, but can they... I don't think they can dodge this. I think this is undodgeable.
I will triumph.
A work for a flesh crafter.
One step closer. What a satisfying
I
demise.
refuse to bow.
Sow the seeds of discord.
This tedium is beneath me.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Indeed. Reduce stuff. I feel foul breath.
You are but a fleeting flame before my tempest.
Okay, so who's going for Argento out of us is going first. So what have we got? We got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that doesn't feel too bad. What sort of health are we looking at? I mean, they're pretty tanky though. But still, fewer enemies the better, really, I think. I think we'll do a pretty similar position to last time, actually. Let's put snipers behind the full cover. Let's let our frontliners be front and centre where they belong. Who's there? Argenta. Let's get all far out on this side. Marazai we can't control, and then there's me. I'm going pretty much last, so I probably want to start off behind some cover at the very least. These guys are the champs, are they? You say so. Well, I think he's in quite a good position for Argenta just to shoot through these, so let's go concentrate
Faith
fire.
without deeds is worthless.
And then we'll wildfire. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Then maybe we might be able to get a blast of. Oh, she can't see him. Well, it's not a problem. It's fine.
I
Come
will
here.
bathe this battlefield in righteous
Why
fury.
can't she see him? A bit screwy, if you ask me. But let's. I guess let's see what
As
happens.
the Emperor commands, give my Emperor
To you.
We hit him a bunch of times. I almost want to quick save, quick load. It feels a little bit weird to me. These guys don't have health bars. So I'll just do that. Hopefully that sorts it out. Okay, let's just do a quick load. How are we doing now? That's better. And she did hit him, so that's good. Okay. Well, let's take one of these. Boost that up a little bit. And maybe we could do a stream of fire. We can hit both.
You call this a strike?
Oh, yeah, kinda. She could come up here actually and maybe get like a big
As the
jet of
Emperor
them.
commands, I act.
Oh, we'll take the 19.
Faith without deeds is
Because I
worthless.
think this will be good.
I'll do it.
Your last stroke of luck.
Quite a lot of fire around the place. It's early yet. Go for the torturer, maybe. Okay, we'll take some cover
not your
stuff.
Xenos pet monkey.
Let's mark some prey here. We'll mark Abyss. We'll mark the one
If it serves your cause.
there. How much has this guy got left? 94. That is quite a lot. Well, we'll mark him anyway.
If I must.
It's not a lot of damage on him.
This tedium is beneath me. If it serves your
Good
cause.
piercing shot. And yeah,
I
shoot him.
understand your intent. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
I think we'll try and claim the bounty on this guy. Probably it's not going to do much, but it all helps. Okay.
Woe to you!
I will endure.
Ulfar, why don't you come up here around these guys?
The wolf is on the hunt.
Guess we're
None
wildfire.
can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Let's see, I think we just hit him. Is he doing 5? Why is he only doing 5 to 8 damage?
My hand is
You call
thunder.
this a strike?
My strike is ruin.
Another one.
Wolves reign.
Oh, that's better.
Cubs, I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
Leave that for now. Pascale. These guys are kind of within his area attacks. I think we'll do that. First of all, let's make anyone on fire explode.
Pay for this in blood.
Kind of affect their weapons as well. A bit annoying how they're spread, but I'll take the cover bonus. And the area attack is 2 AP, isn't it? So plop that down there. So we'll put one of these on 8. Which one's Abis? This one. Let's put one of these on him.
High momentum.
My turn now.
Descend upon the weak. Whisper, guide my hand.
Okay. In flame.
Death shall reign.
He's not on fire anymore, so I think he should be on fire.
I need one satisfying demise.
He's on fire now. You can stay on fire too. Let's beef up Ulfar. Oh, it's me again.
I reject the very idea.
Unavailable for some reason. Interesting. I think we... Well, I think we can set... Let's set him on fire.
Ruinbeck, a blood-soaked tribute.
And then we'll do that.
Purpose guides me.
Woe to you!
Once per combat.
One
Why don't we
step
do it now?
closer.
High momentum.
That's Abelard. I think maybe we finish off this guy and then do a run on Abis. So let's do a little.
Victory is I took care of
You-
this one.
I'll run up
I
there.
will do my duty.
I don't think we even need to bother with Sworn Enemy, to be honest. Just hit him. Oh, he didn't quite die. Alright, we got a freebie.
It will be done.
We parried it. Well
Indeed.
played. Who's next? He's next. I think he'll be alright. I can't see him doing particularly much. Genta now.
Guided
Comes
by
here.
fate.
Ooh. I don't know why she's not hitting Avis, but
Your lapse in judgment can be
I guess
fatal.
he's around this thing, isn't he? That's alright. Yerliot. Oh, yeah, let's try a bit on this guy.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Guess we'll...
This
Piercing attack.
tedium is beneath me.
Let's do that. Yeah, then we'll shoot him, I suppose.
If it serves your cause.
Ancestors guide me.
Yeah, she shot Ulfar as well. Oh well. We can always save something for next time.
I understand your intent.
I doubt it'll be needed, but
Death shall reign.
crap. A finale as bloody as it was disappointing. The pathetic amateurs who were wrongfully proclaimed champions of the arena have been brought down at the end at the hands of unworthy challengers. Impale the failures, and glory to the victor. Get out, Monkey, and tell Tervantius that he will pay for this insult. Marazai shakes the blood off his blades and turns to you, battle fury still blazing in his eyes. A moment later, his lips twist into a smile. Well now, one can only marvel at the fickle turns of fate, rogue trader. Sometimes we'll have to contend with circumstances that make any ally count. Abelard is trying to convince himself, looking at the Xenos in indignation and dismay. Elliot raises her weapon, uncontained rage flashing in her eyes. I will do what the Elentak did not have the courage to do. Ah, cousin, you have inexplicably managed to earn the forgiveness of the one you betrayed and pushed into Comarag's embrace, and now you intend to go against her will by killing me. Your lauded Azriani restraint is failing you, much as it has before. Elliot hesitates for a few moments, and shrinks under the mocking gaze of the Drakari. So, Monkey. Marazai looks at you with a strange expression as if struggling to comprehend what has just transpired. You really are intent on escaping from the chasm, aren't you? Bold ambitions for arena meat. Call me a monkey one more time and this partnership is over. He grimaces. I will make an effort not to. They will take us to the chasm now. Let us talk somewhere quiet. The Shrieker's Den will do. A turn of the head, a quick glance, a subtle nod. You take notice of a wordless conversation happening among some of your companions. Yes, we have much to discuss. I will head there now. Do not make me wait. I'd like to take Marazai. I don't know how effective he is in combat, but it's just nice to mix things up. So it's a question of who I drop. I mean, Argenta is definitely in. Elliot, possibly. I mean, she's a very good sniper. She's very good at Xenos lore as well. I mean, Pascal is, I think, essential in the party for all his tech use stuff. Ulfar, I'm quite liking, but I think him and Abelard kind of double up. So, pains me as it does to say it. I think Abelard is a potential one to at least temporarily drop out of the party. But let's get our loot first. Oh, hang on. Let's see, what have we got? I'll take one of these because I don't. It'd be nice to give Marazai some decent equipment. I don't probably need two of those. In fact, I think I've already got one as well. Yeah, so let's take all that. We got this stuff. I guess I'll take that. These can probably all go to cargo now. I think they're quite basic, really. Same with the... No, that is slightly different, isn't it? What's this one? I think we can drop that one in. Likewise, we can probably drop that in. Okay, so we'll take these. What's this? This portal stitches two pieces of the Comarag subdimension into a phantasmagoric canvas of the surreal. Cool. I quite enjoyed that. I mean, we absolutely dominated them, but I quite enjoyed it. So, I guess we go back to the den. What have we got here? Blaster and Deadshot Splinter Rifle. Yeah, I'll take those. I guess we get there now, honestly. Oh, something happening. Must return... I don't know what was going on there. The rogue trader's retinue was suddenly growing smaller. The reasons for the departure did not sound particularly convincing. This one. So perhaps it would be best to investigate what is happening at the Shrieker's Den in the pit. Okay, so who's left us? We've actually lost a couple of them. We've lost Ulfar and Argenta. All right, so let's go and get the gang back together.
Let's
sure what's
seize the
happened.
opportunity.
Imperial Guards, Resistance Fighters. Oh, good. So the kind of the nature of the group outside our area has changed now. We've got proper Resistance Fighters and Imperial Guards
The
now.
world trembles beneath my feet.
Okay, things are a bit tense here. Time seems to stand still when you enter. Figures cast in shadow, huddled against the walls, turn to you. Everyone except the few standing frozen in the middle of the room with weapons in their hands. Argenta is panting, but her weapon is steadily trained on Marazai. May thy will fortify my hand. May my faith in thee grant me strength. Ulfar's rumbling, malicious laughter echoes off the lair's ceiling.
Ha ha ha! A nimble pest, aren't you? You could have surrendered without a fight. I would have snapped your neck and spared you torment, but you chose to die more painfully.
Marazai, whose armour is dented in a few places, lets out a guttural laugh. What are you waiting for? It's about time we finished our little dance. Marazai lightly brandishes his blades, laughing mockingly in his opponent's face. I can continue dancing with you for a long, long time, but I'm growing weary of your pathetic attempts. What's going on? Not all your lackeys are well trained, Dahlia von Berinicus. As soon as I crossed the threshold of this squalid hole, I was forced to take up arms. The abomination that you allowed into the ranks of your companions must die. This is his will and my duty, rogue trader. Argenta's eyes burn with a frenzied, incinerating fire.
Oh there, I decided to unwind by chasing this stringy Xenos across the ceiling. Join me, Edvata.
I did not save Marazai's life, so you could all take matters into your own hands. Put your weapons away, all of you. Argenta's face upon you is full of condemnation. I will not oppose you, rogue trader, though my soul may clamour for the destruction of this foul thing. But I will wait for it to give me cause. I will wait eagerly. Ulfar slams his gauntlet-clad fist against his armour, heaving a sigh of disappointment.
I'm not one to end the battle while a Xenos still stands, but no matter scrawny and human, we will get the chance to finish this another time.
Marazai takes his eyes off the exit and looks at you. The contorted mask of battle rage slides from his face, and he sheathes his blades. If your lackeys have seen enough of the show, I have business to discuss with you, Dahlia von Berinicus. Marazai is casually inspecting his armour for damage, seemingly unperturbed by the attempted reprisal against him.
Monkey... rogue trader. There is something you must do for me.
What do you need?
The soul of Erimeris, the Archon of the Reaving Tempest. It should belong to me. I do not know where, I do not know how, but that bitch tried to dispatch me without sullying her own hands, and she deserves to lose her life. Her soul will remain in my soul trap. When we at last face each other, and we will face each other, even if I have to gut all of Camorra to do it. And if you're there when it happens, do not even think of trying to deliver the final blow. Only an Aziriesh has the right to take the life of an Aziriesh, and that right is mine.
Wait, are you related?
Irimaris is my sister. What does it matter?
You have a complicated relationship, I see.
Yes. I valued her until she went too far in her attempts to dispose of me. She valued me until I refused to bare my throat for the blade without a word. Our relationship has come to a dead end. Now the tie between us must be severed.
What do you want with her soul?
Simply killing her is not enough for me. No, it is too banal. Keeping her imprisoned for all eternity in a cage of misery from which there is no escape. That is a fate more to my liking. Her fury and torment will feed me until her spirit dries up like a fountain of blood spraying from a sliced artery. And also, it might make her resurrection problematic.
Resurrection? What resurrection?
Naive creature. The homunculi of Camorra, including Tavantius, whom Irimaris favors, are able to regenerate our slain kin from small pieces of flesh held in amniotic tubes. Any Drakari you kill on the field of battle can come for you again, albeit at a price, since the homunculus claims a portion of their client's soul as payment for this precautionary measure. Perhaps Irimaris was desperate enough, or insane enough, to resort to such a contract. Who knows? Having Irimaris' soul in my keeping might make her regrown form, if one appears, defective. She might not remember me or you at all.
Fine. If we encounter her, I'll allow you to deal the final blow.
The answer I was expecting. I do not expect to wait long for the confrontation. When my sister learns of what occurred in the arena, she will send assassins, or decide to come herself.
Marazai breaks off. All his attention is now focused on a bent plate on his shoulder. A second later, he grips the edge of the plate and, with a strangled groan, tears it off. The piece dislodges with a hiss. Marazai begins to straighten the bent plate with his hands, revealing the surprising strength contained within his lean body. Look at what the plate was covering. You are shocked to find no under armour or clothing. It seems the thin, light armour is attached directly to the Drakari's pale skin, roped with veins. You notice 2 pinprick marks surrounded by purplish bruises. Something pierced his flesh here, and that is what kept the armour plate in place.
What are you looking at?
After a few seconds, some ancient awareness spikes in you. The rapt attention of a deadly predator is focused on you. Your eyes dart up. Marazai has noticed your interest. Silently, he turns his head to you and leans down. His eyes bore into yours, his gaze mocking and charged with promise. Your armour is held on with hooks that dig into your body?
Correct. Directly into the nerve centers. Direct stimulation of the trigger points, provoking constant, unrelenting pain. Do you know how pleasurable it feels when your suffering rings out in unison with another's? The overwhelming ecstasy when your own agony bleeds into the agony of your enemy. My world is woven from that pleasure.
So we're basically in the Hellraiser dimension.
I can show you that world. I can teach you, if you do as you are told.
Seize him by the throat. I will gladly look upon a world in which you know your place. The Drakari's eyes widen in astonishment. With a hiss, he intercepts your arm, gripping your wrist. And you notice the gleam in his dark eyes and the hint of a smile on his twisted lips. Marazai could easily rip your hand from his neck if he wanted to. He is playing along with obvious enjoyment.
I do. And I will not forget my place, so long as you do not lose your grip. As you have already promised me, Rimaris, I will leave you now. When it is time to kill, let me know.
Okay, why don't we take a look at him then and get him all set up. Here he is. So he's looks like a melee character. Nice agility, that's pretty good. In terms of skills, see, demolition don't need, athletics don't really need. But if I was to train him up in Xenoslaw, I could maybe feel like I could lose Iliet. It could be something. I mean, she is good, don't get me wrong, but I like the idea of having him in the party. What's his... okay, so let's work through his equipment. Start off with weapons. So... what's he got at the moment? He's got a one-handed weapon at the moment. We could give him the Black Haze Venom Blade. Attacks against targets suffering from toxin. Apply the toxin effect with the same power to all enemies. Apply the toxin to all enemies with a 2-cell radius. Okay. What's this one? This is a two-hander. 24 to 36. That's pretty good. When this sword hits a bleeding enemy, it removes bleeding and inflicts toxin of the same power. The wielder gains 5 times target's bleeding power % dodge until the next turn. Go with that for now. For a one-handed weapon, this is pretty nice damage. This blade deals an additional agility bonus divided by 2 damage to targets for each common negative effect on them. So that could be like 4 extra damage per hit. Most warriors... Okay. I don't mind that. What do we lose? Yeah. Incubus Clave. Less damage, more armor penetration. Doesn't really have a special ability though. So this one, let's have a quick look. So Venomous Strike, what does that do? Melee attack that poisons enemies with toxin. Attacks next enemy. So his second hit on a target will kind of spread that effect. That is pretty nice. So I wonder if we can get him to be sort of a like a dual strike. Oh, I don't know what's happening with that though. That's a bit weird. What happens if we swap those around? Okay. I guess we'll live with it. Let's leave it like that for now. In terms of range stuff, Drakari stuff, I don't really see him as a sniper. His ballistic skill and perception are low, so I don't see him as a ranged person. What's this? Each successful attack with this weapon increases the bleeding effect it inflicts +3. Okay, hang on. Bleeding it inflicts. Yeah, okay, okay. So what would we want to do instead? Probably instead of this. It's a weird visual glitch, isn't it? Okay, so basically he can apply toxin and bleeding, and then he can maybe switch to the two-hander on another go. And when it hits the bleeding enemy, it inflicts toxin. I feel like that would be pretty good. Let's have a look at his armor now. So he's got this light armor on. Doesn't have any bonuses or anything. The witch armor's less good, so we'll just turn that to cargo straight away. But this one's reinforced, and if the wearer's agility is more than 65, which it is, he gets plus 15% dodge too. So we should see that go up to like 140 in theory. There we go, plus more armor, so that's pretty nice. We'll that to cargo. He doesn't have heavy armor proficiency. Is there a benefit to him wearing this? Let's see. This armor deals piercing damage to any target in melee range when the wearer makes a melee attack. I mean, that's pretty good. Plus 3 deflection if the wearer's weapon skill is more than 65. Well, it is exactly 65. We can probably level that now, though. I might try and give him the heavy armor proficiency. I know his dodge will suffer for it, but it'll still be decent. I mean, every time he does a melee attack, doing further damage to any target in melee range. I mean, that's just mad. Okay. And mad in a good way, you know. He doesn't do dead shot. He doesn't have... Willpower kind of means nothing for him. No. Tech use, what's the point? Medica, what's the point? Doesn't have psi rating. His Xenos Law, though, up. If we're trying to make him like a Xenos Law, that could be good. Doesn't use psychic powers. Ditto. Ditto. Whenever he inflicts burning, bleeding, or burning, bleeding, or toxin, though, gets an extra 2 stacks. So that is very good on him. Don't think he has that. No enemies. Well, he's going to be up close. I don't know if... Unyielding Beacon. I mean, it might make sense to make him into a Vanguard. I don't know what his setup is. I'm going to put that on for now. Consumables, I don't really know. We can have a look at maybe giving him like a sort of a stim setup. Don't know about... Immunity to toxic... Yeah, I don't know. 40% dodge until the start of the next round. Then he suffers a 10 penalty to agility, strength, and willpower. Maybe. Immunity to warp damage. I think that would be fine. If we come across a demon or something. Increases the user's resolve by 2 for each level of Iconoclast. I'll have to check what his setup is. Oh, decreasing all characteristics. Don't know about that. That's healing. 15 to strength, plus 15 to weapon skill, and minus 20 to willpower. That's absolutely fine on him. I think that should be his go-to thing, to be honest. What's this? Instantly increases movement points by 6 and grants 2 charges of slash. It reduces weapon skill, ballistic skill, and perception by 15. That's not great, but could be good. Could be useful in a pinch. I think this could be his stim of choice. Yeah, just check. He can't use the boots, so I think that's his current setup at least. That's as much as I can kind of do for him. So these things he didn't take, I might now send to cargo. So I was kind of keeping them for him. You can only use that. That seems really good. Now I'm thinking of dropping her, but actually... that might be quite a good weapon for her. Yeah, what else was I looking at? Dark Light Blast. I'll keep that for now. Let me get rid of that now. Not sure on that. Probably get rid of this though. Likewise, those. I don't think it's ever going to be a heavy gunner. But at some point it might make sense to make that work for Argenta. I don't know. So compared to the heavy bolter, it's less damage, less armor penetration, higher rate of fire. But it does toxic damage. Let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, the toxic stuff makes it potentially interesting for her, actually. I think we'll hang on to that just for now. Yeah, we want to give him heavy armor. We're going to hang on to that for now as well. Oh, so many boots and stuff. I'll probably deposit them on the ship, though, rather than stick them in cargo. Okay, does he look better? Okay, so he's actually holding the sword properly this time. Okay, well, let's look at leveling him up. So he is a warrior. That's good. We like warriors. And an assassin. Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. So let's have a look. He's mostly leveled up. What skills have they given him? I don't know, really. Killing Edge I didn't like on Abelard. It doesn't seem that useful to me. If it hits, it deals an additional lethality divided by 7, which actually might be quite high on him. Remind me what lethality is calculated on. Dodge or dodge reduction, whichever is higher. Well, his dodge is 140. Divided by 7, so it's 20. An additional 20 rounded down. Well, yeah. If it's an opening, its additional damage is increased by lethality percentage, 140%. So actually that could be really good on him. Whereas perhaps it wasn't as good on Abelard. I might take that then. So he gets 40 dodge. If it hits, it deals an additional 20 damage. It's an opening, it does even more. So actually that could be massive. Okay, well, we'll have a look at that. We can always respec him if it's not working quite as I'm thinking that it is. He's using exotic weapons. They're not chain weapons. Giving him more hit points wouldn't be the worst idea. Wanted to give him heavy armor. What's he got down here? When he's bleeding, every kill he makes grants him a stacking +5 bonus to weapon skill and ballistic skill. Eh. When he's bleeding, his fellowship and willpower increased. Meh. When he's okay, a lot of these are based around him bleeding. He'll gain 3 times toughness bonus additional armor. That's not very much. Don't worry about those. I want heavy armor use, if I can see it anywhere. Oh. Okay. Needs his strength up. And it's only one upgrade on that away, though, which I think we should be able to do in here. So, okay, we'll bear that in mind for now. I think his weapon proficiency is a fine. Can he do Drakari Weapon Expert? No. I think I'll take It Will Not Die then at this point. Get his health up. If an enemy suffers a critical hit from one of the assassin's allies at the start of the assassin's turn, a new opening is created on the assassin, whichever side is closest to the assassin. Oh, yeah. Each use of aim for the opening on the same target reduces that target's dodge. No, that's okay. First use of an assassin ability costs 0 AP. That could be worth doing. The assassin gains plus lethality % chance to deal 5% of the target's max wounds more damage to an opening. So say Derek's got 100 wounds, that's an extra 5 damage to an opening. Guaranteed 5 damage. I mean, it's all right. 5% isn't a lot, though. I don't think. For every 10 damage dealt by an assassin's attack, that attack also deals 1 direct damage to the same target. Okay. Now this is pretty good. So whenever he hits an opening, his damage is increased by, I don't know if that's rounded up or down, but say it's up, that'd be 4% until the end of combat and stacks. It's pretty good. This one too, if they take that in with this one, that would be good. It's a question of, we might only get one more to pick. So I'd have to pick. But his lethality is already really high, so maybe that's not quite as a concern. So I might take Killing Spree. Okay, so we're going to go Lore Xenos on him. Although, I probably will it's probably going to be Abelard who drops out at the moment, but I guess it would be good to have someone with that anyway. Okay, so we've got this again, so maybe this time we could take... well, let's keep moving down. Esquive was quite good, I think. Each successful dodge grants the assassin lethality divided by 5% damage for the next successful attack. So it's like 25%, plus 25% damage for the next attack. Considering his dodge is so high, that's not bad. That's Morbid Pirouette. Dance Macabre deals an additional 7 direct damage. Okay, remind myself what Dance Macabre is. He dashes in a straight line for up to 4 cells, suffering 6 less damage from attacks of opportunity and gaining 40% dodge against enemies, blah blah blah. If the assassin hasn't dashed through any enemies at the end of... After the first use, the assassin can use this again for free. I don't really get... Hang on. So we can actually do direct damage to people. That might scale quite well with the other one. I'm not going to take any common stuff, because there's some of these assassin skills are pretty good. I might take that, and then on the next one I'll take the one that this lethality heightens, I guess. Yeah, okay. What do we want to do here? It's probably weapon skill, I guess. Oh, I can't. Or agility, I can't. Okay, so what next? Oh, the strength. We want to bring his strength up. Yeah. Oh, this is a common talent. Okay, I think... I don't think that's a bad thing. but we might have to respec him at some point. But this one we're going to take... can I take the heavy armor now? Yes. Okay. So I think that could be quite a fun little build to play with. He's got 80 health now. Let's go back to his... Yeah. So remember, this, although he's going to have less dodge, which is annoying actually, because that affects his lethality, doesn't it? Maybe that was dumb and a complete waste of time. Oh, it's down to 62, in fact. I think if we're going to respec him anyway, we'll try it out and see how it feels. And if it doesn't feel very good... yeah, because I gave him more dodge as well. I don't know how I feel about that now. Doing 10 to 15 damage to everyone around him when he makes a melee attack. That just seems crazy. +3 deflection if the wearer's weapon skill is more than 65, which it isn't at the moment. We could have been able to raise that maybe. Undecided. Alright, you know what? I'm going to stick his armor back on because that dodge is insane. And we'll respec him at some point anyway, just to make sure he's got the right skills that we're looking for. There we go, done. There we go. I think it probably makes sense to end things there. When we come back, we'll head back out into the chasm. I think our party is going to be Marazai, Ulfar, Argenta, probably these guys actually, Pascal and earlier, and we'll leave Abelard behind for the time being. Mainly because I want to try out a bit more with Ulfar, and his skills are quite a cross. Yeah, they're quite a crossover with Abelard's. So yeah, we've had Abelard since the very beginning. So I think it can be good to mix things up sometimes. Not to say we won't bring Abelard back, but you know, we'll see how it plays out. But thanks very much for watching this. If you enjoyed this, as I hope that you did, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that would be great. Also, it'd be great if you could leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this episode, about the various characters that we've met now and leveled. Tell me what you think about Ulfar and Marazai and anything else. I think potentially they're looking like quite strong members of the team. Yeah, interested to hear your thoughts. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be great if you could do that as well. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.